Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Wolves Den. I'm here with Frank Jankowski, one half of the Eternal MMA 80 main event, where he'll be fighting for the vacant flyweight title against Anthony Drillich, HBF Stadium. Frank, how do you feel to finally be getting a title shot?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a long road, but yeah, ready to go.
You've been one of the most active fighters, amateur, pro. You've been one of the most professional. You don't like to talk too much shit going into fights. You don't like to muck around too much in fights. You're all business. Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I'd say so. Quite disciplined, but yeah.
Now, your twin brother, Ryan, picked up a title bout. He picked up the Path to Hex Championship. Has he perhaps rubbed that in your face?
Not really. Well, I won the Path to Hex flyweight back in the day in like 2019, and then he got the call like on the Sunday, and the fight was Friday, and then yeah.
Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same sort of emotions when your brother fights as when you fight?
Nah, definitely not. Way more emotions, way more nervous. So when I can fight, like
for your brother?
Yeah, for my brother. When I'm fighting myself, I can control it. When my brother's fighting, you can't really control that. Yeah.
Well, what's it like when your brother takes a loss?
Yeah, it's devastating. Well, it's hard because we've been on the same card where like we both fought, and then he would lose, and then I would have to fight later on, and then sort of gets to your head. But yeah, you just got to fight your fight. And
now going back to your career, you've had a pretty dominant career. I think one of the only losses I saw you take in amateur was heavily disputed. Do you feel like you have been tested enough that now you finally get the title shot, all the eyes are on you? Do you feel like you've had enough bumps along the way to get ready for this?
Yeah, I've also took a loss in Amsterdam, the Gamma World Champions in last year, I think. And the first fight was against he got silver, but it was like European champ and got armbarred in the first round.
And with a guy that's so dominant, how did that kind of affect you mentally?
Yeah, it was quite depressing because it's like other side of the world and then take an L, but it was good, yeah. Made me a better fighter, Every loss, you become better.
Now, Wolves Den is Steve Walton, your head coach, has really built up quite a stable of fighters. You've got some really, really high caliber here. What's it like to be in a room full of killers, and what's some of the lessons that you've learned?
Yeah, it's good. Always getting pushed by, everyone, and then there's guys coming up, and then everyone it's a good base. Keep pushing each other.
What is more nerve-wracking, doing annoying media shit or an actual title fight?
A bit of both. Yeah.
Well, talk us through the preparation of your title fight. Like, what does your day look like? Sort of, are you working full time? Like, try and lay that out, because people would want to know what it's like and what it takes to sort of be a champion.
Yeah, so I was working full time. Well, full time up to about 5 weeks. And
what were you doing?
Demolition work, like labour, my brother, doing defits and stuff. And then the past 2 weeks just been full time training, took work off, and then so every day, usually twice a day, except for Sundays, my rest day.
Is work okay with that, or how's that work?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, he's bought 15 tickets for the fight, all the boys that come down to watch. So.
Well, this is what's quite funny, and I find you an interesting character because you are the softest spoken, you are so nice. And I'm going to say this politely, your fans are a little rabid.
Oh, yeah.
Where does that come from?
Yeah, I don't know, just on fight night, everyone just shows up and just gives me love, gives me support. And this one's going to be next level. So
now, did you see a title fight coming after your last couple of bouts, or did this kind of catch you by surprise?
Sort of catch me by surprise, because we went over to New Zealand and did the Oceania, and then when we got back, and then Steve was like, put the news there and just take it,
And in terms of making the flyweight limit and all that sort of stuff, do you walk around much heavier?
Not too heavy. Well, at the moment, I've been pretty light, 63, 64. But now, fight week, and then,
Are you concerned with, Anthony Drillich, I spoke to him earlier, he's been in his life upwards of 90 kilos. He's fought at feather, bantam, and he actually has not made flyweight yet. He says he can do it quite convincingly, but does that concern you having the bigger guy?
Not really, because my last fight was actually 70, so it was meant to be 65, but no one was in the 65 division, so it was meant to do hydration test. And then my brother and Moses, they were in 61. That was probably my normal, I'd say, fighting weight. with the hydrations test. But then, yeah, flyweight's just a good weight. And then at the moment, I've been quite low because it's been the fittest I've been, like best camp, I'd say.
What goes into you becoming the fittest, and what makes this the best camp you've had?
Just heaps of running, just heaps of cardio, just getting the double sessions in, train morning, train night.
And is it like jiu-jitsu one night, sort of boxing the next night, and running? Like, how many Ks are you running a day?
Depends, like 4 to 5, and then I'll say once a week do like a good 8. And then the fighters training, so Tuesday, Thursdays we'll do like it's a 4.5, and then we'll also do the hour training, and then I'll come back at night, do either MMA, and then sort of depends, like, BJJ one night, and boxing one night, Muay Thai one night. And
do you feel like you haven't shown all of your skills in the cage? Is there an area of martial arts that you actually get to show to the public?
Not really. I'd say I'm pretty well-rounded, but I'd say working my boxing more, because I've got good kicks, good wrestling.
Does Anthony's power concern you at all?
Not really.
Have you ever gotten caught heavy in training or anything, any sort of concussion, ever gone out?
Not really. Well, a few fights like a big adrenaline dump and you get hit and then you sort of like, you feel it, but nothing too bad.
Now, how does it feel having, and I asked him this, but how does it feel having the guy you're essentially about to go to war for one of the best promotions and the flyweight title of Australia, and he's around the corner?
Yeah. It's funny, it's like Battle of the Winton Road, it's Joondalup, and it's for the Australian title, like the most prestigious title there is in Australia.
Yeah, you guys could just have like an inter-club, and it would be that level. In terms of being a title fight, do you feel the pressure to, you talked about your fans, do you feel the pressure to fill out HBF Stadium?
Well, not really, It's usually I've got a good base, usually a lot of people come to sport.
And why is that? Is that family, friends?
Yeah, I'd say so,
And in terms of like where you want to go in your career, how close do you feel? And I know this is a stupid question and everyone always asks it, but how far do you feel away from that next level?
Yeah, I'd say win this and then hopefully get about 2 to 3 defense for the title. Yeah, hopefully be like 6-0 or get like 7 or 6 pro fights in, and hopefully get
And if someone didn't know Frank Jankowski right now and they're watching this, what is the main message that you hope they take into your fight when they watch you fight?
Just be excited. It's been fast-paced war.
And do you have a prediction for the fight and how you think the fight's going to go?
Not sure. Maybe a late finish, but probably later rounds. Could go decision. I'm ready for the 5-5s.
Yeah, are you excited for the 5-5s?
Yeah, first time, so.
What are you changing in training that gets you ready for 5-5s?
Just the cardio, a lot of running, and then doing the 5 rounds, 5 rounds.
And this is it's a real thinking question, so really take your time if you want, but after all this shit is said and done, this entire sport, the media, this bullshit right now, holding a title, winning a fight, when it's all done, the career's over, how does Frank Jankowski want to be remembered in mixed martial arts?
Just a good fighter, and always came to fight, and enjoyed himself in there.
Awesome, mate. All right, well, best of luck, and I love watching you in the cage. You're an absolute animal, and the sport you have is incredible. Is there anything else that you want anyone to know before you go in?
Just be ready. It's going to be a good one.
Sponsors.
Sorry. Vex MMA, it's my only sponsor. Hope to get a few more after this fight.
Love it, mate. Best of luck, and hopefully the new Eternal MMA flyweight champion.
Sweet. Good. Cheers, Mitch.